Hello everyone, and how are you? Diamond Painting 211 here, and I am Emma, your hostess. It's not so much the mostess, and I'm going to have to stop saying that because it is irritating. Okay, that was the last time I've said it. Not doing it again. No. Okay, so today, after a bit of a sabbatical, I've decided to film my kitting up for the design I'm going to do for the Christmas Advent 2021. And I'm not showing you what it's like. I did have the picture of the design here, and I'm not going to show you what it is because it's not Christmassy. It is, like last year, another abstract, but I want to keep this one more of a surprise. So I've actually blackened out the images on the canvas itself. Let's see if I can bring it down to show you. Woohoo! Put a wee bit of masking tape on. Blackened it out with a felt pen. So I'm going to crack on with this. So first of all, I'm going to kit up the drills. I'm going to take these labels out because they're for numbering the canvas. How are you all? I have missed doing this so much. I really have. Right, let's get this out of the way. Now, I've already a while ago used my Xyron sticker maker for the number coding, for the DMC numbers and the canvas codes. I'm just going to take this off, and I will echo what other people have said. The Xyron sticker maker is a game changer. If you get a kit that doesn't have the key already on stickers and you have an inventory sheet, it's fab. I'm going to put that in my trash jar. Okay, so we have actually forgotten how many colours there are. I think there's 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, yeah, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So I'm just going to do it this way. So let's make a start. This will be the only time I use my scissors. It's so good because the drills are in baggies. I got this kit in an Easy Whim Diamond Painting Club subscription box. It's probably one of the ones I haven't unboxed on camera. Because I haven't done that for a while. And there might be a wee while before I do any more unboxings, unbaggings, unenvelopings. Because I have not ordered any kits or any diamond painting canvas kits since the end of last year. I have been on a ban. I put myself on a ban. I'm not going to cut it all the way over. This will do. I don't want to lose the pieces. I did, however, let's see, last month buy, where did I get it from? Fan sales. Oh, there's one from fan sales, there's one from eBay. A couple of off the canvas designs. Now the eBay one was a mask because I needed a new mask for going out. Fan sales ones was a couple of things I wanted to use to decorate my space at work. So it was like a window sticker and a sun catcher. So I got a window sticker and a sun catcher, both in the shape of butterflies. And I got another mask from Fan Sales, which was also butterfly themed. Was that all? I thought I had 4. Sun catcher, window sticker, mask. Oh, I don't remember. I'd have to have a look. But that's actually the only things I've ordered online. I did, however, get a couple of, well, I bought one diamond painting kit from B&M, which is a discount store here in the UK. But they don't count, do they? I also bought one from The Works, which was is a store here in the UK that sells craft items and books and just general stuff really. So when I saw they had a diamond painting kit, I went, to me, that'll do. Right, okay, so I've got my fringe. This is like a fringe, isn't it? I'm just going to start. Let's see, I don't need those two. Those 5 I should say. Ah, that's what I went wrong here. I actually forgot I split this as I was cutting it by accident, I think. Yep. So this might take a bit longer than planned. So we got X, which is 3837. W, which is 3823. Now I want to keep these in the right numerical order that they're in here, because the bags only have those numbers on them. Now you can see that will be 3837 because that's number 25 and we have 25 colours. This will be 223, yes, it'll be 223 because it's the first colour. It's nothing to do with this number and the symbol. It's the first colour on the list and it's in numerical order. So that will be the first one up there. So making sure I'm putting it all in, oh excuse me, big sigh, whew, numerical order. And because I keep my spares, I put the DMC code next to it. So I know where I'm putting it when I put it away. That wasn't so bad. So let's have a catch up. I can't remember the last video I put up, so I don't know how long ago it was. And I actually meant to check that before I started this, but you know, not doing that now. I could, but I won't. We've got 911, emergency. 907. No, look at that. You might see my hand. Can you see that? It looks like a giant age spot, but it's not. I promise it's not. It, last week, I'm trying to remember what day it was. Last week, my son was making himself some lunch with the frying pan, and I was in the kitchen. I think I was going to make myself a coffee or something, or a latte, because you know I'm not posh, but I like to kid on I'm posh. Nah, I'm not kidding. I don't pretend anything. Common as muck me. No. So my son was in cooking his lunch in the frying pan, and I noticed he had the hob up on full, but he was using olive oil. So I've had to tell him, it was very smoky in the kitchen, I've opened the window. I've had to tell him that he can't use olive oil on a high heat, it doesn't have a high smoke point. So I had to bring it down to a medium heat. On the hobs here, in the hobs, I don't know about any other country, but on the hobs on the cookers here in the UK, they're numbered 1 to 6. 1 and 2 being low, 3 and 4 being medium, 5 and 6 being high. He had it on 6 on the highest heat. So I told him to turn it down to 4. It shouldn't, for using olive oil, it shouldn't be any higher than 4. So we turned it. So I opened the window. I went over to make to finish making my coffee, my latte. And I was standing beside him. He had the spatula that he was using in his hand. And I just stepped back to let me get my arm in to turn the hob down from 6 to 4. The spatula actually dripped hot oil on my hand. And yeah, it hurt a bit. It hurt. I wouldn't say I was in agony, but I couldn't cool it down under the tap properly, because as I went to cool it down under the cold water, the centre manager from work phoned, so I had to scrap that and answer the phone, because there's a whole thing on at work that I can't really get into, and he has to keep me updated basically. Okay, so as the days progressed, this has formed. It's actually faded now, but now it's just like It's like dry skin. I don't want to pick it over my canvas. But it's like dry skin. It's actually looking like, it did darken up. It did look a giant, it could almost be like, God, it could almost be like a duck. Because you've got the little beak for it here. But it's formed the perfect shape that the oil splashed on me. I think I caught it quick enough for it not to get any worse, but no, I think it's getting better. Will it be a permanent mark? Who knows? We shall see. Okay, done with that. In the trash jar. Right. So number 25 is the first one, which is 3837. Get my little funnel. Sorry, excuse me 1 second. You stay there. My partner has just texted me. Yeah, sorry about that. Just saying the Christmas market is now setting up in the city centre, which we've missed last year obviously because we couldn't do it, and I love that Christmas market, so I might pop in next week since I'm off on, well, maybe next Thursday if I don't sit and do a project that I've got on, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Then I will, well, we'll just pop in and see, we'll see. I think we're going out to get some coffee that day anyway if he's not working the night before. Right, okay, we're supposed to be having a catch up here, and I'm talking about my poor hand. Right, hang on. Okay, so, can't remember the last thing we were talking about because I forgot to look. But I had been going to the gym. Nick and I joined the gym and it reopened in April, and we were going every chance we got when our youngest was at school. Every chance we got. And then in June I was able to return to work. Right, okay. I'm not too sure if I told you or if you remember. I'm a beauty therapist. Okay, that's what I do for a living. I'm a beauty therapist. And it shows. What number was that? So 1 to 22. Yeah. 3803. However, I could not return to work when all the other beauty therapist salons were able to open up, because my salon is based in a community centre. Now, the way the level restrictions worked up here, it went from 0 to 4. 4 being pretty much everything was restricted. Level 3, hairdressers, beauty therapists, barbers, nail technicians, they could all reopen their shops. They could all reopen their salons. We had to wait until we got into level 2 for the community centre to be open. So while everybody else was out merrily happily cutting hair, shaving beards, waxing eyebrows, massages, I couldn't do that. But did give me some extra time to go to the gym and get some diamond painting done. But however, I really want to go back to work. Let's see, I don't think I'm going to get this in. Right, hang on. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. And that'll go back in the zipper wallet, wherever I put it. Oh, that's there. Okay. So we couldn't go back until June. We're supposed to go back in May. So I went up to work, spoke to the centre manager. He kept me up. He got me up to speed with the happenings, or what's going to be happening, or what could potentially be happening with the centre itself. Put that back in there. also was informed that the hairdresser that I've been working beside for the past few years was leaving. She was moving away, so she didn't want to do this whole travelling, plus she had another job doing a night shift job. So I'm just looking for number 19. Oh, yeah. So okay, fine, fair enough. But, well, what's that then? No, because she actually came in, I tell a lie, I wasn't informed back then, because she actually came in to clean up her salon, her part of the salon, ready for reopening in May. And then it turned out we couldn't get into level 2, we had to remain level 3, so we had to wait another couple of weeks, another 2-3 weeks maybe, before we get into level 2. Okay. Gutted, disappointed, but you know what, what's a couple of weeks after all this time? We've waited this long. Okay, fair enough. 18911. Did I not do that? Oh yeah, I was wrong. I thought, did I not do that colour? I remember saying that number out loud. But no, I was putting the sticker on. Wow, Emma, go to sleep. Okay, it's a bit too full as well. Here we go. Push that up, let you guys see what I'm trying to do. Maybe I should just do this over a tray. Hey ho. Right, where was it? Right, okay, so then June came along. Ready to reopen. Let all my clients know. Got a couple of appointments booked in. However, not as many as I had anticipated, because not everyone has come back to me, which can be a problem. So I have, God bless, I've got a couple of regulars who have never been anywhere else and have missed me. 2019, 18, 17. Yeah. Ooh, that is a bright green. Ooh, well, okay. Like vomit. Look, there we go. 18, 17, vomit. So God bless them. They've waited for me. One of them did go somewhere else, but she refused. She refused to let this other woman tint her. I went, oh my God, you're such a darling. I can't say her name out because, you know, she's a client and it's confidential. Doesn't matter. You know what? I could say her name. She's not. I'm not telling you anything personal about her, but you know, I just want to keep that anonymity there. Because she's so adorable. She's so adorable. But she did go somewhere and she got her. She refused to let this person tint her eyebrows and lashes. But she allowed her to wax her eyebrows. I'm like, right, okay, that's fine. Like, you do what you have to do if you have something coming up. And obviously I couldn't open. It's not that I wasn't opening. I couldn't open. But she hated it. It hurt her. The wax I use, I am in love with. I use a hard wax for eyebrows. I don't use the warm wax where you have to take it off with a piece of strip and take away the top layer of skin. And basically, if you're doing that, you're doing it wrong. You're taking off the skin and then you're doing it wrong. What number are you? Nope. I'm looking for 15. Ha, there you are. So she never went back to her. She waited for me to reopen. Oh, bless you, darling. She's adorable. But there is this one woman who comes to me every 2 weeks for the exact same thing. Every 2 weeks, without fail. The only time since I reopened she hasn't been able to get her treatment done is, because when she came in for an appointment and she promptly went straight to the bathroom and was sick. So for safety's sake for everybody, herself, myself, the safety of everybody else in the centre, both decided it's better she went home. I'll cancel her appointment, and because I seen how physically sick she was, gosh, the colour she was fine when she walked in. The colour just drained from her face. She was full of the sweats. We don't know what it was, but it didn't only lasted like 24 hours. So I didn't charge her for the last minute cancellation. I pretty much cancelled that, so there was no charge to it. And the only other times she couldn't come in is because I had to cancel. Because I had to self-isolate. That's a story, and I will get to that later if there is time. But I cancelled her appointment the week before her appointment was due, because I knew I wasn't going to be in for it, because it was on, we had to self-isolate for 10 days here, and the day of her appointment was day 10. So I wasn't going to skip a day for the sake of doing one person and putting everybody else at risk. Wasn't happening. Right, but yeah, that's the thing, and I'll talk about that. If I don't do it today, it will be another day. Right, 15, 14, 13, 12. So yeah, so she's been great. She's been coming in regular as clockwork, just like she did before. But I just know everybody else has went somewhere else because I couldn't open, and they probably find someone better. It's heartbreaking, and it does destroy someone's confidence. It also impacts their livelihood, especially when they don't have any other money or much other money coming in. I don't speak for myself when I say that, well I could, but I can speak for anybody else that's in that position. It's quite, it does knock your confidence, it really does. It does make you wonder if you're any good or not. I did see one client, right, and she had told me she went somewhere else. She went, I will be back. She lied. Well, thanks Carol. Oh well. What else? So that was fine. It just meant, to me, I kind of see it as a blessing in disguise that I'm not as busy as I used to be, because I can actually get some paperwork and admin work and cleaning work done. Yep, taking that as read, but I'm grateful for everybody that does come in, and I've gained some new clients through we now have a new hairdresser who already had a strong client base, so I've gained some new clients from her. So it's a thing, it's a good thing. Nearly there. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm putting this down a bit. Yeah, is that better? What else? Nick went back to work. God, what did I do? Nick went back to work. He started off in days back in, I want to say August. I think it was August. He started off back doing day shifts in August, and his employers basically said just to get him back into the swing of being back at work before they put him back into night shift when they actually have guests in. So that was fine. He's now back on night shift. I do miss him when he's away. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss him. But he doesn't work far. It's only night shift, like 3 or 4 nights a week. But when he gets home, I just go straight to his bed. Pretty much go straight to his bed. When he gets home, I'm usually at work. He goes to his bed. I wake him up in the evening for his dinner. Or in his case, his breakfast. And then an hour later, he has to get ready to get back out again. So when he's working, I don't really see him. I probably get about an hour of his company. Oh, you in there? These two just don't want to go. Come on. Ah, move it. Right, okay. Anything else? Oh. God, don't know. God, I live such a boring life. There's nothing to talk about. I don't go anywhere unless I'm going home, going to work, going to the shop. Wow. Oh, my son was in hospital. Oh God, aye. Nathan. My boy he was in hospital twice this year. He was at his friend's in May for his friend's birthday. He was staying over for a couple of days. Couple of nights, couple of days. But he got taken up to hospital with severe stomach pains, violent vomiting, and it turns out my son, my baby boy, has, what was that, acute, no, hold on, no, just let me think, don't, just let me think. Is it acute? Is it acute? It's pancreatitis, but is it acute? Basically, it's to do with his gallbladder. Like, he could have gallstones, which was checked and didn't find them. Well, I don't know if they found them because we never did get his MRI. His MRI went for that first time, or his CAT scan, whatever scan it was he got. We didn't get results for that back. Go figure. But he got taken in again in August, and I was here myself. Right, it was just me and the kids at this point. Nick had to go away. I was at his mum's to help her out because she was unwell, so I was flying solo here. And for those of you who don't remember, you may or may not remember, and if you're new here, I'm going to tell you now, my youngest daughter is autistic. My son is autistic, but he's fully functional. But my youngest daughter is autistic, and she can be quite hard work. She can be amazing at some days. Some days she can have the best days, she can be the best kid, but she can be hard work. And for the first few weeks she was very hard work because she wasn't used to daddy not being there, and it was hard for me. And I was having to try to take her into work with me because she wasn't back at school yet because it was still the summer holidays. Alright, okay, that's them done. Wow, actually it seems to went quicker because I'm too busy chatting. Or did it seem longer because I'm too busy chatting? I don't know. Okay, drills are ready. I love these colours. Can you see them? Nice bright colours. We've got some muted tones in there as well. We've got some darker colours. But yeah, I'm attracted to bright colours. Can't help it. Bright colours and shiny things. Okay, so I'm going to put these drills out the way so we go on with the canvas prep. So we need to remove that. Don't need that. I'm just going to clean all these baggies behind me. And the cat's going to try and eat them. Hang on a second. Sebastian, come on. Out. What are you doing here? Excuse me. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, tell you what, we will write out the numbers for the days for the advent. So I'll need to flatten this out again. Yeah, so it's going to be one section a day starting on 1st of December and finishing on the 24th. So we're going to write the numbers down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do you need me to count? Do you need me to count? Can you count? Can you see what I'm writing? Hang on, let's see if I can zoom this in. I'm sure you can see, you probably can't. Right, okay, I'll do. Right, let's count together. 4, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is where I start to rush a little bit, and now my writing's starting to get a bit messy. Who cares? 21, 22, 23, oh look, 24. I was ready to carry on there. How many days have we got for Advent? Ooh. 24, there we go. Put that pen back in the pot. So now we need to prep the canvas. So I'm going to put these out of the way. I'm actually going to sort this out. Right, hold on. Right, wait. You're going to see what this design is, aren't you? Right, no, I'm going to zoom in really close, so you can't see the full design while I flatten this out. really close. Right, okay. At least this you get to see what the drill field looks like. There we go. So at least we know we have some nice clear symbols, while still trying to hide what the design is. I don't want you peeking. I want to keep it nice. It's a nice design. It's not Christmassy. It's not even wintry. But I like it. I'm trying to flatten out this. I'm going to take that off. I had a label on it. I had the company and the canvas code on it. If you zoom in on that, then you're just going to look it up, aren't you? Oh my god! You didn't need to see the big wrinkly fingers. Ah! My god! Alright, your eyes! This is not working out well. Okay. Double-sided adhesive as well. I'm so sorry. Right, look, fingers. Get a bit of action on screen. Right, there we go. Let's bring his back out. Still a couple of bubbles in there, or rivers even, but who cares? That eye. Like, come on, zoom out. There we go. That's how far we can go without showing all the mess beside me on the desk. Don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Why don't let anybody else see the mess? Come on. Ooh. Right. Okay. I think that's where I had it. Focus. Am I focused? Okay. Right. Got my washi tape. Got my paper trimmer. Or scorer. And I got my numbers. Let's get these numbers out of the way. Yeah. Nathan, my boy. Right, okay. Let's move this. Shut up. Nothing to see here. So my boy was in hospital. As I said, I'm actually going to grab a cover minder for a second. How actually themed. My boy was in hospital. He was in there for about a week, and when I went up to see him the day after I was taken in and admitted, and he just didn't look like my son. He just looked so... This strong boy, this strong young adult man was looking so weak and so useless, and he looked helpless. I wouldn't say useless. He looked so helpless. My heart broke. He was drifting in and out of consciousness. It was hard. You know what I mean? It's hard to see your child like that, no matter how old they are. My boy's 21. And it's hard to see him like that. I'm just grab a wee cut. Okay, that's that side done. Moving everything out of the way just because I need the space on my desk. I don't have a big desk. Like that. he felt better when he came home. He was given medication which I helped. I put in. Hang on, let's see if we've got it here. I put it. I don't know if I have it here. I did have it here. Oh, but you know, the drill storage that we get that looks like pill boxes. Yeah. I actually cleaned it out. I gave it a good clean out because it's been used for drills, and I don't even know what I've done with it. I put his medication in that and I labelled the top so he knows when to take them. It was like different meds. So it was like, I had different medications for different times of the day. So it was like, there's one you could only take in the morning and there's a couple I had to take through the day. Things like that. So I've done all that for him. I let him sleep in the living room because it was closer to the bathroom in case he needs to go in an emergency, in case he was sick again through the night. But he was only there for like one night. And he seemed okay, but then it happened again in August. Oh, and he phoned. I didn't have Kaylee. Nick was away. Kaylee was up at Siobhan's in Aberdeen. Siobhan being my eldest daughter. So I was getting a break. Shut up, Alexa. I was getting a break. I went up to see my aunt on the other side of the city. I'm just getting this lined up. And my son phones me saying, "Mum, I need to phone an ambulance, it's happening again." And it was quite bad. I could hear him, he was so distressed and sorry, hang on. He was distressed. I could hear him, he was throwing up, so I had to obviously leave. I don't drive, so it took a while for me to get home. I got a bus into the city centre and I got a taxi from there. I didn't have enough money to get a taxi all the way. Because it's a 2-bus journey to my aunt's house. Leave this bit masking tape out of the way, don't need that much on. It's only on so I could cover up the image, the thumbnail. Oh, boof! Wow! Partly take the tape up with it. Oh dear. Not good to take the tape off the canvas. So, phoned an ambulance. He phoned the ambulance. Because I wasn't there with him, so he had to phone them. No, wait. Who phoned the ambulance? He phoned the ambulance because the ambulance then phoned the emergency services then phoned me and my phone just as I was coming into the house. So I was there with him when the ambulance arrived, and because of the state of things I couldn't even go with him. So I still got a sticky there. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, you didn't even see that, did you? I just took that bit off because it was covering the canvas. Okay. So we got taken to a different hospital this time. You got taken to Glasgow Royal Infirmary because it was closer to where he was back in May. It was closer to his friend's house, so it was the closest hospital. But here it's the Queen Elizabeth University Hospital we get taken to. So that's apparently the closest one. And he was in there for about a week as well. I just wanted him home. So Kaylee went to Aberdeen just a few days before that with her big sister. Oh, you see this? I'm going to show you this. Hang on. Come on. I hate trying to zoom in this thing. It's very, very jumpy. It's not so smooth. Look at this. This makes me happy. Colour blocking. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I just wish it would zoom in smoother. don't even think I'm out far enough. That'll do. That should be okay. Nope. Bear with. Bear with. Wow. Come on. Oh, what's the trick to get this camera to zoom smoother? It's like it's thinking about it and jump. It's like, you know, what's that animation? Clear, like stop motion animation. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's going back a bit. Stop motion animation. I'm showing my age. Ah, there we go. That's the washi tape on, so I don't stick to the canvas. Where were you? You were there. Right, so that's that. Take that off now, so I don't actually need it for this thick bit. Okay, so this design is a portrait. I keep waffling off and on, don't I? I'll probably finish this story at some point. If I finish it today, I finish it today. If I don't, let's have to talk about the next time I see you. Oh, well, the next time you see me, because you know I don't have magic eyes and I can't see through a camera to see who's watching, but hey, if I can see you, then you know something's not right. Okay, this is where it gets fun, because your gal here, she can't cut in a straight line, even with help. I cannot cut in a straight line. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Even if I have this, even if I was laser sharp focused, can't do it. This is going to be fun. So I'm going to cut up the paper first. Oh, right, I'm going to pause you for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. That might have been a split second for you, but that took forever for me. Yeah, I had to make a phone call, get my partner in. He brought in breakfast. I needed a comfort break. Basically, I had to go to the bathroom, had to pee. So, I'm going to get this cut into 24 sections. And I can't remember what I was talking about. Okay, so I've got this pen. I actually bought this from AliExpress a while ago. I don't know if I videoed an unboxing or not. I don't know if you can see that. Has anybody seen this before? I've had it a while now. It's just a bit of ceramic. Where are you? Come on. Oh, for heaven's sakes, Emma, get a grip. It's got like a little sharp piece. Hold on. Oh, it did have. I think it's quite blunt now. I think it's time for a new one. This has been used to an inch of its life. A little sharp piece and just cuts paper. So what I'm going to do, I'll divide this into, I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but you know what? If sections are bigger than the other, let's roll with it. So I'm just going to put that there. Like I said, I cannot cut in a straight line. I do have other things I want to say, but if I say it all just now, look at that, right along the way. If I say it all just now, I'll have nothing to talk about in the ribbon chats. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I haven't been doing much work on this desk because I have been shooting a video, but it's a time-lapse video that I've been doing, and this has been a work in progress for, well, the concept started last year, but I didn't start it until February of this year. And what I'm basically doing is 60 by 80 of this lion. I can't remember who the seller was on AliExpress. So Huracan or Home Film or Hankins, I think it was one of those three. 60 by 80, full drill and square. These are the spare drills for it. I have one of those suitcase things you get the bottles in. But I've got that on the go and it's not finished yet because I can only really work on it when I can now that I'm back at work. Just get that back in. Let's see. It's me making sure that it's cut okay. I can, it's fine. I can easily lift it. Okay. But I don't want to talk about everything just now, because I want to be able to have things to talk about in my whipping chats, because I do hope to get these back up and running once I have my desk back. I have been doing other designs in between, but I've been doing them on a small folding table I got from B&M a good while ago now. Oops, that one's ripping. You see what I mean? That's right, it's good to check. Right, hang on. I'm rubbish at this, I really am. Ah! Did you see that? Did you see it? Hang on, I wasn't looking at the screen. Ah! I'm rubbish at this bit. This is how I prep my canvases. When it's double-sided tape, sorry. This is how I prep my canvases. I can cut them into sections, and that just went all wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Sorry. Oof. But yeah, this the lion. Yeah, that's still ongoing. So I've not been able to use this desk, hence why I've not actually done much. I haven't done any. That's probably one of the other reasons why we see the design. Don't see the design. Don't look. No looking. No looking. So this is why you haven't seen me. This is one of the reasons why you haven't seen me. Hang on. The other reason is, of course, I'm now back at work, so I don't have much time through the day to do anything. Right, you know what? It's a thing. Try and keep it straight as I can. Which really didn't happen. Right, okay. And because I don't film in the living room, because I won't get peace, I just been working in the living room with my things like my 30x40s, off the canvas, things like that. But I'm also doing No Start November, which means I have not started any projects at all this month. I'll be continuing with what whips I have. So I finished my Heaven and Earth design that I was keeping spare drills for. I finished that, it was either Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Monday night. Sealed and pressed. I will put an image in once I've got this piece of paper sorted out. Oh, that's not cut properly. I will put an image in here. Just here. Let you see. It's now been sealed. On that image, it hadn't been sealed and pressed. It has now been sealed and pressed. It's still on my trouser hanger. So it's not yet been mounted. I'm actually thinking about mounting it on some foam board, decorating around the edge of the foam board with some white washi tape. I do have a nice one that I got gifted from a friend who's got access to my Amazon wish list. So she sent me that a couple of weeks ago. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, some of these sections are going to be a lot smaller than the others, so here we go. Let's see what I can do. It is what it is. Ugh, that one didn't work out well. Nope. Hang on. I don't do this for professionalism. I do this just for a bit of relaxation and enjoyment. I think, now I said this, I was actually looking back on last year's post review of the Advent 2020 design that I done, which also is not Christmassy, but as I've said before, and I said this in that video I just mentioned, I put a card up here, that way, I'll put a card up here so you can see that post review. I'll also pop a playlist of last year's Advent 2020. A lot of it is, in fact, the vast majority of it is time-lapse because I couldn't think of anything to say. Hence why I don't want to talk about everything right now. Sorry. Partner had to ask me a question. Yeah, he's home now. He was out shopping. One of the reasons why I had to pause, I had to phone him and then help him in the shopping when he got back. Yeah, I brought in breakfast. So sweet of him. He brought in breakfast. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Right, sorry, just hang on a second. Okay. Not too bad. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I need to make this into 24. And then, well, hang on, see if I can get you out a bit. Mess I'm making. See what I mean? I'm rubbish at this. I am rubbish at this. But it's, you know what, it's rolling with it. It's happening. It's happened. It's going on. Right. So if we split these, that'll be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I need another 8. Split these down. So someone's going to be a lot bigger. You know what? It doesn't matter. Size. Contrary to popular belief, ladies, size doesn't matter. Right, okay. It really doesn't. As long as you have fun, that's the main thing. Right, so I'm going to split these 4 down into 8, and that should give us the 24. And that one's going up that way because it's been a jerk. Oof. Right, let me do that. Nothing is straight in this. Oh, look at this. Talk about bent. Whoop. Right, so that gets moved out the way. My wee cutter goes back up. Whoops. Right, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4. 24? I don't know. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Right, let's get these numbers on. Let's make the calendar itself. God almighty, look at the state of this! Look, like I said, I don't care. I really don't care. It's yeah, no chance. Don't care. And if there is any major sticky problems, then I have baby wipes, which I'm going to need, because I've just screwed the pooch with that one. Yeah, okay, so when I get to this one, that's going to need a baby wipe. So that could be number one. I'll get this one done first. Okay. I want to make sure this one's going to be, this one will be Christmas Eve. Actually, this is a portrait design, so I'm going to do it that way. Bring it round. That one's 24. Right, okay. 2. Sorry about that. More interruptions. Okay, so 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3. Let's get one down here. 4. Knock on the door. 5. 6. Pick up sticks. Did anybody ever do that rhyme at school? And go 7. 8. Now there's a variation to this one. It could be stay up late or close the gate. In my younger days I like to stay up late, but I just want to close the gate. 9. 10. Freddy's back again. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. I'm so sorry. Okay, need more down here. 11. Yeah. 12. No, 12 can come up this corner. Right, and I just dropped numbers. Yeah. 13. Can be, yeah. 14 up here. Let's put that into the 12. And that washi tape wants to come along for the ride. 15. That 11 doesn't want to stay down. 16. Here. 17. Oh no, hang on. Look. We've got 1, 7 and 1, 7. 17 can come down here. Being so different, it just messed with me. 18. 19. 20. 21. So we've got the 3 bottom ones complete. And they are all different sizes, so variety. 22 there. 23 here. I've got 24 right there, so some videos will be longer than the others. And that's okay, because if I can't think of anything to say, there'll probably be a time lapse, and that will be mentioned at the start of the videos. So there we go. Get those stickers out the way. We have the canvas, very badly prepped. And we have the drills, ready to go. Oh, these lovely colours. And we have the extras that I couldn't fit in the pots. What I used to do was I used to put the extras into the empty pots, I don't do that now because it just means making more labels, and you know, I ain't got time to do that. I could, but I don't want to. So all ready to go, and this will be started on the 1st of December, and you'll see that video that night. I'm hoping to get more videos in beforehand. We shall see what happens, because it just means I need to clear this desk in order to do it, and I'm not finished with my 60 by 80 yet, which kind of lives on this desk right now. Yeah, it's laziness. I can tell you straight now, it's laziness, and I'm tired, and I'm just tired all the time. Not enough hours in the night to get some sleep, let alone through the day to do anything else. But yeah, that's that. Didn't want to let you see what the image is. I didn't want to let you know what the code is. That's why I scored it out here, because I just end up looking it up and spoiling it. But it's not Christmassy. It's bright and it's abstract. It's just something I want to do for a bit of fun. I thought it'd be keep us going really through Advent. And I chose it carefully. I have my designs up here, to point this right, but up behind my pegboard, all my undone canvases, ones I haven't started yet. So I was looking through them, and I really wanted to do it as a 30 by 40 because it's just the right size to do something like this for Advent. So they will go too big. I didn't want to go too small. I do have one that's smaller than 30 by 40, I think. Yeah. I think that was 30 by 40 underneath it. Yeah. It's a 25 by 20, and it's not really one I want to do for a whipping chat because it's not the wrong size was ordered, and so the clarity is not very clear. I might do it just for the sake of doing it, but we'll see how I feel. But not this month. So I finished my Heaven and Earth design this month. I'm now continuing my Van Gogh Sunflowers, which you may have seen me show and mention on a floss tube. I haven't done a floss tube for ages, wow. So I've been continuing with that. Like I said, it's no start November, which means you continue with things you've already got on the go. So this is why I'm only kitting this up. And it's for Advent, so I can't start it until December. But yeah, I'll show you my Heaven and Earth. I showed you my Heaven and Earth. That's done. That's a whole thing. That was the majority of those drills came from different kits because they were spares, they were leftovers. So it's very, very poppy. And you'll see that in the image that the drills look very poppy. So obviously it's been pressed and sealed. I might do a video on mounting it once I get the schematics of it right in my head, because I'm doing it on foam board. It's going to take 2 separate pieces of foam board, cut to size, kind of taped together and decorated with washi tape to make it like a frame, like the mount you would get in a frame. And I'm still trying to figure out schematics of hanging it up in my wall. But yeah, you know, I might just do a whole video on that. Not today though. And it won't be on the desk, so it means getting the tripod out. It's such fun. Anyway, I've waffled on long enough. I want to crack on with getting my lion done. So I'm going to say goodbye. With that, it's adios. I'm thinking about changing my outro as well. Change my intro. I'll change my outro. So instead of saying, be safe, wear your mask and cover your face, your face, yeah, you'll be covering your face, but not your whole face, covering your nose and mouth. I don't know. What do you think? Because we all know how to do it. Not everybody still does it. I still see people walk about with a mask under their nose. It's like, I don't want your snotters. Go away. Go sneeze on somebody else. But you know what? Yeah. Just look after yourself. Look after each other. Okay? Be kind and be respectful. You don't know what someone's going through. Take it from experience. You have no idea what they're going through. Just be a nice person. It doesn't cost anything. As my grandmother always said, manners cost nothing. Okay, so with that I shall leave you all to it. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening. Are you on the night shift? You're watching this? Who knows? And I shall see you next time. Bye.